Good morning and welcome back to the channel. I hope we are all doing well. In this particular video, we are going to be looking at something that has been going on in one part of Igbo land to the far west of Igbo land. Something has been going on. This has to do with the fracas that has ensued between the Benin royal authorities and the Igbanke people. Okay, in Edo State. Now, the Igbanke people are found in Edo State, though they are an Igbo speaking community or an Ika speaking community, if you will. Recently, the Oba of Benin dethroned their kings, the kings of these communities. I think there are about 7 or 8 communities in the bank today, and they all have their individual kings, which they all come together to form one Igbanke people. Okay, so the circumstances, surrounding the dethronement of these kings are not clear as of the time of making this video, but he actually made a move to suspend and dethrone the kings of the Igbanke. Now, the Igbanke people are not happy with that decision, and so they have resisted that decision. They said that the Oba of Benin cannot dethrone their kings because they, being Igbanke, are not Benin people. Now, if you go into the Benin tradition will state that the Oba of Benin can remove any king under him at any time. He can remove, and he has the full power to do so if those people are actually Benin people. So it becomes difficult in this situation because the Igbanke people are not actually Benin. You see, when issues come out, the truth will come out also. Prior to this time, a lot of Igbanke people, Ika people generally will tell you that they are Benin people. Okay, so even the Igbanke people have been guilty of claiming to be Benin people. The Igbanke people have been guilty of claiming to be Benin people all these years. For decades, they've been doing it. They've been claiming Benin until the Oba of Benin took a step that they did not like and removed all their, in quotes, their Benin kings, okay, because he has the power as far as their Benin people. Okay, so now they made a full 360 turn and said no, they are no longer Benin people, that they are Igbo people or they are Ika people, and so the Oba of Benin does not have the right to remove their kings. And this issue started sometime around beginning of March, so it's going to 1 month now. It's been a back and forth between the Igbanke people and the Benin royal authorities. Now, what we are hearing as of this time, the latest update on this is that the Igbanke people have gone ahead to remove all the Benin titles that they bear. You see, some of these kings go by this Enogie and the rest of them. So they are removing the Enogie titles that they've been bearing. Enogie actually means chief in the Benin language, okay, or duke, a kind of duke. So they are removing this Enogie title and they are reverting to the title of Eze. So you can see how things can change in a very, very short amount of time. The people who have been claiming Benin all this time, the Igbanke people, they no longer want to bear the Enogie title again. They now removed it and they are going back to the original title of Eze. I was even surprised. I felt that maybe they will go by the title of Obi of this community, They did not even go by Obi. They went direct to the Igbo word for king, a pure king. Easy. So you can see from the screenshot that has been shown, this is the latest development in the bank today. You see that where there would have been Enogie, what you are seeing there now is Easy. They are changing a lot of things. Even the street that used to be named in a Benin way, they are changing it. They are changing it to Obi Street. They want to like sever themselves completely from the Oba of Benin. Now, it's actually incredible that this is actually playing out in our reality today. It is not something that you would have expected would happen among the Igbanke people, but see it happening. So they want to cut off every time. In fact, they have stated 3 main steps they are going to do. They are going to hold a press conference where they will actually announce that they've cut themselves off from Benin, the Benin Kingdom and the Oba of Benin. That's the first step. Now, they also want the government of Benin to also pay their kings directly, because the mechanism for payment today goes through the Oba of Benin and from the Oba of Benin to all the kings in the bank. So they are asking the Edo government to actually pay them directly, to pay the kings directly. They are no longer under the Oba of Benin. Okay, so that is the second step that they are looking at taking. Another step that they've planned to take is to actually hold a protest. So this is not actually a joke. There's going to be a protest around the Easter period where they are looking at coming out en masse to carry out a protest, a peaceful protest. We are not coming to actually destroy anything, no. They want to come out in a peaceful protest that is going to be very loud to express their desire to completely detach themselves from anything Benin, be it Benin Kingdom, be it the Benin people, be it the Benin royalty, be it the Oba of Benin. They are going to carry out a very, very massive protest. Now, with what we are seeing, some updates coming out from Igbanke is showing that the Oba and the royal authorities may resist their move to be independent. But the Igbanke people are saying that they are, no matter what it takes, be it whether they want to come by force or they want to come by negotiation, they are not going to shift their ground. Okay, they are going to sever themselves completely from anything Benin. So this is the latest development from the far west of Igbo land, somewhere in the western, somewhere around the northwestern area of Igbo land. You can see it right there on the map. I've provided a map for reference so you can understand where this is happening in Igbo land. So this is just how it is. Thank you for listening. We keep watching developments and we hope everything turns out to the positive. Okay, thank you.
This is a league. Everyone seems to have deserted us upon citing emissaries and messengers from the Benin Traditional Council who came to serve letters to them. So as you can see, everywhere has been deserted. There is nobody here. This is other lock and keys. There is fire on the mountain, Olige. It's being deserted right about now as we speak. There is nobody, no single individual here. It's under lock and keys. The messengers, emissaries from Benin Traditional Council are just making their way out of the premises now.